Hi everyone, welcome to the career mode episode 14. This time we're doing good. I apologize for not uploading in the past few days, but anyway, of course we can keep winning, we can keep playing well. Against this team, we can focus and keep focus on. Keep the focus on. We are a good team in this league. You know, we are probably a good team, but we're playing Greuther again this season. But let's go and I apologize for not doing the episode for 2 days, but we'll make up for it today. Yo, let's go. Welcome to the stream, bro. What's up, man? What's up, Judd? Back with it with the career mode. Against Greuther. Update on FM. I got sacked, I got Barrow. Yeah, man. Get in! We scored. And that's that man himself. Okay, let's go. Gets the goal. Could he beat the Bundesliga 2 record? And that's 26 goals in 16 matches. He got sacked, and guy got Barrow. I'm at Chelmsford in the Vanarama National League, North and South. Well, I'm in the South League. Just got to keep him up, and then I'll maybe get a job back in League 2. So Olivier Giroud, he's got no pace, but can he play at his age? I think he can. Olivier Giroud. Come on, son. We can win. We can win the league. Good attack by this team. Good attack. Gets it to Olivier Giroud, the veteran. Get in! Also, I also put that on the Donny FA Cup draw. And Olivier Giroud gets the goal back. I'll check. And join our Eafc Pro Club. Yeah, we do need players. Giroud got 28 goals in 16 matches for a player at his age. He's doing very well. Our defence has done good. Hopefully we can win this Bundesliga 2 and get back-to-back promotions to the top league of Germany. He's passing it down. This is some good attack here by this team. Greuther. Oh, saved by Greuther. Goldbridge gets the ball to Lesko. Another save by Greuther. Lamella gets the ball down. He's trying to... Oh. It's tactic. Good defending by the boys. He sees Goldbridge, 44 years old. Get in! He's 44! I didn't know he had that in him. 44 years old. Look at this pace by Goldbridge. Strikes past him. Gets past, kicks it there, bangs it in. hits Grotterfirth. That puts him to 3-0. And this is Goldbridge's last season in the Koblenz team. He's going to host the Koblenz in United Stand on his own YouTube channels. That's Koblenz. That's the YouTube channel. It's not a real one, but go on. Lou gets the ball, defends it well. A lot of young kids look at your old players just playing really good, and oh god. Howard Bellis, the Man City loanee. Oh, he misses it. Gulashki kicks it long. Trying to get the ball down to the attacking team. Olivier Giroud gets the ball, let's go. Oh, he scores it! He scores it. Giroud with the assist. I think it deflects off the goalkeeper's gloves. Looking at this is a wonder goal. Just goes off the gloves and goes in. There's a lot of players we're looking at to sign for next season, you know, free contracts, and we've spotted a few players who could be assets for the club, assets for the team. It's a free kick for Grotterfirth. I think Howard Bellis trying to get in the wall. Now it's going to have to be good save by Galachi. Makes the stop. Lesgo gets the ball to Eric Lamela. Olivier Giroud. No pace from Giroud. Gets the ball. Tackles get past him. He hasn't got pace. He hasn't even got stamina. He's old. He's nearly 40. Like Lou just gets done by the Grotterfirth team. He just does a Brexit tackle. This could be a yellow card. Lulu 2777. Added time here. It's half time. A lot of fitness issues on the ground, and we'll look at the players. We'll keep him on. Keep on for a little bit. Olivier Giroud. He's got no pace. No pace from Olivier Giroud. Lou did not get booked for that Brexit tackle he did in the first half. Eric Lamela passes it down to Lesgo, gets it down, passes it down to Olivier Giroud. Giroud trying to get the ball, gets it down. Olivier Giroud really trying his best, but at his age, I don't think he could make the runs. Lou just tackles him, gets the defending perfectly done. Goldbridge passes it down to Giroud. Giroud with the ball, gets the ball, running it down. Save by the keeper. He spotted Eric Lamela! For the veteran. He couldn't save it. Grotterfirth couldn't save it. Eric Lamela gets a goal. Olivier Giroud gets the ball. He just gets past him. This is absolute destruction. He's trying to look for Lesgo in a position. It's Eric Lamela! To make it 6-0 for Eric Lamela. This team is unstoppable in this league. In the Bundesliga, in the Free Liga and the Bundesliga too. We destroyed everyone that's ever played for us. It's a foul, but Olivier Giroud tried 10 goals in 15 matches for Lamela. Goldbridge gets the ball. It's Rico Lewis, come on. Get the ball, bro. The ball. I think we're going to see some changes being made. Look at Lesgo Stammer, he's not fit, He started the game on halfway, his legs are getting tired. We could see him subbed off. Also, Olivier Giroud, he got tired. He's got to come off, man. He's just hasn't got the legs anymore. Save him for the next match. We've already heard, and that's why we need him, you know, saved and rested. 68 minutes in, you know, fitness issues are getting through. We may need some backup strikers for next season. The two veterans coming off. Let's go, a young talent, but you know, he's done well. And to have a rest, an earned rest, because he does everything for the team, plays every match, and just Ziegler, Lou trying to get the ball. Oh, Gulachi makes a save. Gulachi makes a save again. Save. That's why we signed the experienced player. Bell, counter-attack. Goldbridge. You're going to see the 44-year-old in action. Mark Goldbridge. What? Eric Lamela. Oh. A penalty! It's a penalty for Koblenz. Look at this. He just kicks Lamela down to the floor like a WWE game. Here's Goldbridge stepping up to the spot. The captain, El Capitano, steps up to the spot. Goldbridge. Oh, he scores it! The veteran gets another goal in his tally. This could end his career off on a high note for the old man. Keeper went the right way, but Goldbridge is a veteran player. It's a good tackle there. Goldbridge using his pace. You don't think he has many in real life, but this pace is just ridiculous. Lou gets there. Just, oh god, he gets tackled. Lulu 2777. Oh, he gets tackled. Looking at this. Forward Bielis is offside. Sebastian Ziegler. Jesus Navas gets the ball down to trying to find Zimmerman. Bell gets founded. Out to Irankunda. He cuts the pace. He's trying to spot some players in the attack. Oh. Go on, son. Bell. Eric Lamela gets spotted, but it's over. This tactic is working. Dankeschön. Hockey Deutsch. Da. I can't speak German. Ja, danke the Schwein. We won the game. We played the catch, and we're going to get Groton Firth relegated. You know, that's a good reason. You know, to play good. We play Hostin Kyle next. You know, this is a good team to see veteran players, to see younger and older seasoned veterans play matches, and you know, basically we got our first point, a draw in the season. Of course we will get draws, and you know, we've got to focus on the game, you know. This is a football club at the end of the day. Of course, I'm not mad because he's a good player and he can score against Holstein Kyle. It's a very simple game. We have to focus on the game. We have to control the game. But you know, we play Dusseldorf next. We have got to focus on the game. We've got to focus on the game, and we've got to focus on the game. We've got to get it sorted, and this is the team effort. You know, Giroud. Oh, sparkling water. Oh, looking at Lesko's development schedule, he's up to an 84 rating. 84 pace, 82 shooting, 72 passing, 80 dribbling, 40 dribbling, and 73 physical. On that mobile striker plan, he's done extremely well. And I think as a target player, he's got to improve a lot. You know, his physical stats, because he does need his physicals. But these are some good players. He's a good talent, and to have on the dressing room is a good character. You know, players are going to make rare appearances this season, you know. This guy at Blau-Weiss, he's going to grow to be a good player. This Young's growing. Bell, despite only playing 10 matches, has done well. Irakunda, he's grown up to a 75 overall. To a 75. 98 pace for a player like that. 98 pace, he's done well. Now we're going to get this work rate up for as a wide midfielder. Get that passing up, get that stamina up. You know, just get him working. This guy's growing decently. Lamella's just happy. Krikoviak, he's played 9 matches and 1 goal, 1 assist for the veteran, 34-year-old. Goldbridge, he's not happy about his contract, but he's been playing well. But at 44 years old, I don't think he can play at a level anymore. We got Fisher, 54 rated. Novak's grown up to 46. Bauer grown up to a 54. Rico Lewis is up to a 78, but if we want to settle with a buy option, we could not pay the buy option. They want around £20 million for him, and he has 6 months left on his loan contract. Navas got 1 assist and 1 assist in this league, but at 39 years old, I think, you know, it's going to take a lot of time, you know. These are players who will, you know, retire at certain points in their careers. Weibner, despite not playing a match, played a match. He's up to an 82 overall. He's there, he's played extremely well. Someone like that, just to get his, you know, overall physicals up. That's what we expect. Fazio, he's played 6 matches, and he's gone down by 4 ratings. Socrates has gone down by 3. Gutierrez has gone up by 1. Martin's gone up by none. Simon's played a match. Benjamin's played 1 match. And the German Cup has gone up to an 80 overall. Ibrahim's gone up to 52, playing at Barnsley. Schaffer's up to by 2. He's playing at West Bromwich. Gulaci's kept 3 clean sheets in 19 matches, which is a bit of a concern, but... What's this? Piss off. You're a good player, but you can't. You're not. It's not about one player. You're not like you're the best player in the club, but look at your stamina. You're out of shape, son. That's why you've been subbed off in these games. You haven't been fit, and we're trying to keep you match fit. And when the schedule is congested, of course, another win under our belt. It's impressive. 18 matches unbeaten. I'm happy with the run. Against Fortuna Dusseldorf. Thank you. Danke schön. And then, so, we have to look in January, because I've got a message from Sean Dyche. Well, Dyche wants me to look at players who, he wants a bit of Wood. But wouldn't we all like a bit of Chris Wood? Because of Sean Dyche and his messages. Sean Dyche sent me a message. And it's a good message. The message from Sean was a simple deal. Sign a player who... He's known to score goals. He's known for this Brexit style. I guess you're not. No. You know, he's known to play the Brexit style, and he played. But Sean, Chris Wood, we're gonna give you a contract. Your agent's a woman. Of course, we're having a chat in the dressing room about your role and your contract. £30,000 a week. But haven't we all? We'd all like a bit of Wood. Wouldn't we all like a bit of Wood in the dressing room next season? Because we got a message from Dyche. Chris Wood's in the dressing room for next season. Chris Wood's here as a veteran next season, 33 years old. And also probably Ben Godfrey will be joining us next season, on a 4-year deal. Mainly just to fill out that centre-back positioning. Ben Godfrey, the Englishman, just to sign a 4-year deal until he's 30 years old, Ben Godfrey is probably a young signing. Give you 20,000 a week. That's the deal. That's not the deal. Well, Ben Godfrey is in from Everton Football Club. He's another signing who, at 76 rated, a 4-year deal. He's a future player. Ben Godfrey could play a big role in the squad going forward. Lesgo's been fully fit, but we've signed 2 players, Chris Wood and Ben Godfrey. That's the next players, but next season we've got to possibly sign a right back. And it's simple. We're gonna sign a right back, and wouldn't we all? We'd all like a bit of Chris Wood, and we just gotta have a look in there. We all like a bit of Chris Wood, and because we've got McNeil, we've got Tarkovsky, we've got everyone else. Trent, he's probably not possible. £240,000 a week. Serge Aurier, we're not paying his wages. There's a lot of players who, Connor Bradley's studies, they're not paying his wages. We'd all need some good players, and with Ben Johnson, he's not a good player. We got to consider he is currently on loan with us this season. We're paying his salary off, and well, I don't know. We don't like Wood, but wouldn't we all like a bit of Wood? Of course, we'd all like Chris Wood. And I'm happy he's coming next season. He's coming to the club. He's because of Sean Dyche's recommendation to bring him in. Sean, we're looking to, you know, bring in some players, you know, from Sean Dyche, because we've got a message from him and that he wants his team raided. Looking at Everton, we're seeing what assets we could raid from Everton Football Club. What Sean Dyche knows. We could get some assets in that Sean Dyche doesn't want. Like McNeil. We want Tarkowski. And, you know, Tarkowski, you know, we're looking at raiding Premier League clubs for top talent, you know. We might raid Man United, you know, for some players. We'll have a look at in their league. Danny Carvajal. What is this Man United team? They're just saying aging, old, passed up players. Shocking. Mason Greenwood. He's not coming though to us. Rasmus. Piss off. Harry Maguire. You mean he could come. He's slow. Onana. Shocking. Would never join our club. Pellistri. Looks good, but he's rubbish. Garnacho's gone because I mean, look at Donny, man. He's stuck in the reserves, bro. He's still playing for Ten Hag. Man City. We're looking at raiding those Premier League established clubs for established names. Kevin De Bruyne, he's not turning up. Tommy Doyle, piss off. Unless his contract's running out, then it's clear. Tommy Doyle's probably not going to turn up. Doku, Edison, Guardiola, Haaland. Looking at this, he's just Man City. Stefan Ortega, not really. We don't need a goalkeeper. Son's there. Freddie Valverde. How many world-class players does Man City need? Hang on. Let's look at a billion-pound bottle jobs. We'll see who they're bringing in and who they don't want to have. Enzo Fernandez. I mean, he's probably on an 8-year contract. Kepa. Kepa on a free. Kepa's probably not worth it because Thiago Silva is 40. He's probably not worth it. Looking at these Chelsea team, Hakim Ziyech, he actually might be worth it. 31 years old, 80 rated. Ziyech's like probably the only person I see worthy. Ziyech for the blue billion-pound bottle jobs. Joe has a worthy Goldbridge replacement. It works. Leicester, we're seeing who they've got as replacements for some players. You know, some players. They got Montiel at Leicester, Wilfred Ndidi. Looking at half of these Leicester players, I don't know why. They got a lot of players. Harry Winks and, you know, we should be really looking in the domestics, but the Premier League does have a lot of talent, and we're going to look in the Bundesliga for players, you know, players we could just raid clubs for, and, you know, Dortmund, Augsburg, we're going to see who they've got on freeze, and who we could bring in to play. I don't know why I've signed Jareth Branthwaite, Emre Can, Füllkrug, Ciro Immobile, Lukaku. Why have they got Immobile and Lukaku? Two old strikers. They don't need that many. They got this guy called Mayer. I don't know who he is. Marco Reus. He's still playing, although he's technically leaving. Sabitzer. Could do it. Schlotterbeck. No. Süle. Kyle Walker. They've got Kyle Walker at Borussia Dortmund, and they've got nothing to do. Why would they need Kyle Walker at the bloody club? So we're just looking, just having a bit of on a scouting mission for players who could join us. I may be pushing a little bit over the line. Of course, we're looking for players who are, you know, either in the top leagues or quality players. You know, Goretzka, probably not happening. Guerrero, potentially, but looking at this, Harry Kane, there's no one matching up to him. But it's Lesgo's. Why the hell have they signed Liam Morrison? A lot of English players are there. Manuel Neuer. Yeah, why is he still the starting keeper? Are Bayern just going to replace him or something? Ulreich. Literally, could Bayern need a goalie? Mind you, Bayern Munich need a goalkeeper, and they're not going to sign someone. Because Bayern are, like, budgeting. They can't afford to get players in. And we're looking at ours. We're looking at bringing in players, like free agents. Hiradeki. Why don't they just sign a goalkeeper? Mitoma's at bloody Leverkusen. Pickford's at Leverkusen. Obviously, they brought Pickford in to replace Hiradeki, but why? Why bring Pickford, the dude who's making errors for Everton, in a bloody... this game does not make sense. I don't think Pickford would go abroad. Alexandro. Again, I'm just looking at players who I can raid from other clubs on free transfers. Milic. Pinasogalo die. I don't know who he is. So he's just some old man from Italy. He looks old, bro. Old geezers. I don't need old men. They're washed up. Washed players. Milan. Mind you, says half of my team are just old men. For Lorenzi, Kijaya. No. Mind you, he's possible. Rafael Leao. My nan. Not available. Sadly, he's not available on a free transfer. Looking at this, Sportello looks like some old bloke who's just been... He needs to go and have a pension, bro. He needs to retire. This league is just depressing. Where the hell is Inter? There it is. Acerbi, he's old. Calling it a day. A lot of these old guys are just calling it a day because they can't be asked. Quadrado, he's not. Mind you, Frattura, why do they need so many young players? Mkhitaryan, he looks just... I'm sorry, why are these players here? Can someone just explain to me why half of the clubs I look at are signing washed up 30-year-old men from random little clubs? You're looking at Saudis now. And you know why I'm looking in the Saudi league? There's a reason. I know Ronaldo's calling it a day. Brozovic. Because in the Saudi league, they pay players stupid amounts of money. He's the best football player in the world. He's the best football player in the world. I am old man Ronaldo. Cannot play anymore because I am 40 years old. So I am Ronaldo. I am old man. You know, we're looking at Al Ali players. We're looking for stars of the past, the future, the present. Let's look at La Liga. La Liga. For players. Real Madrid players. Courtois. Modric. Not happening. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Probably it wouldn't make sense for a real club to do this. But we're just looking and scavenging out. Looking for players that match our vision for the future. Araujo. I mean, he could come, but... Why do you need Archie Gray? Could Barcelona not afford a new player? Ilkay Gundogan. You don't need all these old dudes in a locker room. There's more old people here at Barcelona. They're way past their prime. Fucking look at them, man. Fucking hell. Look at that. Mats Hummels is at bloody Atletico Madrid. Koke is at Borussia Dortmund. Koke is going to get signed by Dortmund. Piss off, man. We're getting Ziyech, bro. We're getting Ziyech. Boys, we're going to be rich. Old Black. I mean, he's alright. Stefan Savic, old man. Axel Witsel. A lot of these players are just too old. Seriously, we've only going to probably make 3 big free transfers, and that's Chris Wood, Ben Godfrey, and Eafc24. Yeah, because we haven't got much better to do. We've got to spend the money somehow, and bringing in a player like that on a 3-year deal for Eafc24, especially a veteran of the game. No release clause in your contract, because you don't need that. No £400,000 bonus, £61,000 a week for Eafc24 on the bottle jobs to us. On the blue £1 billion bottle jobs. They don't want him. And I mean, in the next few seasons, when he's 33, 34, he could be sold for next season. I mean, we've signed a few players who could, you know, with Bell getting an offer for £2.1 million. Bell gets an offer. He's a young star of the future. But with Adana Denisspor, wants him on a short-term loan deal, it probably will happen. But you're not happening £9,000 a week spent on players. I mean, there will be plenty of wage cuts. Lesko's got an offer from Juventus. They want to spend £51.4 million on the player. It's not happening. Piss off. The only way I'll sell him is if Doncaster came along and wanted him. But you're looking at Doncaster, they're in the mud, son, and they're not going to get him. We have spent a total of £21 million. Bayer Leverkusen, 48 million. Shove it. Swivel on it. He's not going. He's not leaving. He's staying. Unless someone pays his buyout clause in his contract out, then maybe they'll get him. His buyout clause in his contract. Someone pays his buyout clause, you'll get the player. But we'll make that buyout clause too big, so clubs can't afford him. 1.4. Ah, we'll pay £1,000. Listen, Simon's not going to be happy. So, and if he wants to play in the Turkish Super League, it's his call. If he wants to play in Turkey, it's his call. It's simple. Renewing a bit of players' contracts, and we're going to get some players' deals ironed out and sorted. And with Lesko, we got to have a chat. No, we don't. He's happy on his contract because his contract's been sorted and ironed out. Most of these players have been given contracts. Goldbridge can't be given a contract anymore. It's his age. Ziegler can't be given a contract. It's simple. These old guys will have a contract for a long duration of the season. We play Weissenbahn. Lesko's got an offer from Atletico Madrid. 48 million. You can piss off. Absolutely swivel on it. He's not leaving. Unless Real Madrid, unless a big club like Saudi club comes in along, 200 million. Right, you're alright. Piss off to Norwich. Piss off to Norwich. A few players are going to be gone next season. Players who we won't use are going to be sold on, and the wage cuts are going to be notable. With a loan-out deal, and with Lenny Simon leaving to the Turkish Super League till the end of the season. And if we get a goalkeeper injured, well, all our goalkeepers will be back for next term, so we'll be fine. We have one active goalkeeper in the squad, and Norwich have made an offer of a 2-year loan. We've got to reject that offer. We can't take it. You know, it's unlikely we'll be able to sign youngsters and kids. But listen, these kids will have to develop in our academy, and we don't have the budget to sign youngsters. We signed a few kids earlier in the season. To be fair, we're sending some scouts out to Germany and stuff like that in the continent. You know, we're looking at those players. We're looking for those technically gifted players. We're looking for kids. We're looking for youngsters. You know, with Theo Mine, you know, we're going to be buying youth academy players. £1.1 million. We're buying scouts who can scout for homegrown young players. £765,000 for a Moldovan scout. We're hiring scouts and we're going to send them across the continent to England. We're going to look for physically strong Brexit ballers from any position. England for physically strong players, Germany for technically gifted players, and then we're going to be looking over in South Africa for some. We're gonna look in South Africa for some defensive-minded players. Looking in South Africa for some defensive-minded players, you know. We're just sending out. We're going out on a scouting mission. Leipzig have offered 19 million for the Australian. Listen, we'll talk next season. We'll talk about it in detail. Because they're setting up their networks. Looking for homegrown young stars with a lot of potential. And mainly just to be shipped off on loan to other clubs across the leagues. And if we won't be able to shift on the academy players, then prospects. Like signing youth players and setting up an academy just to look for players. It's simple as, you know, we got to look for players like that. And a win against Weissenborn. It's there. A win against Weissenborn. With a multi-year deal. Of course, it's perfect. Playing well. Playing extremely well. 19 matches in a row, unbeaten. It's the streak. We've got to keep it alive. Just gotta focus on the game. And our attack's always a fighter. Consistent attack. Thank you for the statement. We are going to meet the youth target, the youth quota. We are probably one of the greatest. Mind you, if we finish the business in detail, and, you know, we do not care about the players, you know, the well-being of the stars of the past. You know, it's Duisburg. Hopefully we can get the win in our stadium, a win with Olivier Giroud. You know, because the last game of the season will be those send-off for those older stars. Those players will be perfect game. Played very well. 20 matches in a row unbeaten. It's just an easy sort of thing to do, and it's simple. It's what we all. We play 7 points in the league. Onnersbruck. Newcastle! Piss off! You're not going to get him. Piss off, Newcastle. You're not going to get Lesgo. You're not going to get him. Absolutely. Piss off. Piss off. You're not going to get him. He's my player. Of course, I know about the speculation that Lesgo could leave to Newcastle. It's a joke. He's not leaving the club. Unless a big club came in with £100 million offer. He's not leaving unless we have a chat with Eddie Howe and we'll talk about it in detail. You know, against Onnersbruck. We lose against Onnersbruck 4-3, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't really affect our title charge. To be fair, we went unbeaten for a long time. We had a good match. The boys are good. We played well against, but Onnersbruck, despite that, they had nothing to play for. They they probably did not care about the game. You know, we are points clear on top of the league. We Wales can piss off. We're not having a chat with Wales. Well, the South African players, we're gonna look at those. He's 15 years old, 425,000. Piss off. Piss off. There's only a few good candidates that are interesting to me. There's a sell-up, and he's not a good candidate to be signed. And no Wales. Sadly, I've got to decline the job, but 160,000, 210,000. It's only this guy. Rennie Hansen, I see, has some potential in the team. Rennie Hansen, a few players from this batch being rejected and turned away from the doors, or I'll close the doors. But the English batch of players, he's worth £750,000. He's hired. You know, some English homegrown players, and you know, we're having a chat with a lot of players and Gaffer. Listen, there's no issues, no hard feelings, but we just want to have a young network of young stars who are just ready to keep fit, keep playing, and keep fighting. And with these players, I just want to keep them, you know, playing, fighting, keep them strong. It's important, the pictures are important. We got Paderborn next. The season's nearly over, isn't it? We got 20. We got a few games left. Mind you, that's why I'm just God, look at that. The stamina's going down a lot. Another draw. Another point. Who knew? The title charge is good. We are playing good. Gosh, we are working well. We're playing well. Just 289. This will be the 290th video. On the channel, 290. That means we'll be 10 videos away from 300. Of course, we were good this time, and of course, good. Of course, we're closing in on the promotion, Stuart, and promotion. Let's just look at our progress, an important target. We are meeting our youth quota with just signing youngsters. I'm sorry, Lesgo, but it has to be done. Newcastle are not going to get you. Fatigue, you're out of shape. Listen, son. Get your all-out energy. Get focused, man. Focused. Because you're unsharp. You're out of shape. You can't do this anymore. The shape, the performance, it's not good enough. And to see this, Lesgo playing 50 minutes in this season, he hasn't done well, and, you know, fitness is affecting a lad, and I think he's physically struggling with the fitness schedule. He doesn't understand the league's very, very physically demanding. Of course, we hope Les goes back in shape for this match. Oh, I forgot to check the youth report and the report from the scout and the academy. There's only 3 players in there who I think could see a future in the squad, you know. This guy has 1-star skills, but he'll grow in the academy and develop. Ryan Rowland, again, he'll grow and develop into a good academy star. But then we got you. Of course, you'll get promoted to the senior team, but you need a defensive work rate for Rene Hansen to get promoted to the senior side. And of course, a promotion to the senior team. A promotion to the senior side. A promotion to the senior team is going to work. Promotion to the senior. Of course, no question. The challenge. We need wins rather than draws. Of course. We got some more reports with scouting for prospects and young youth talents. There's certain players who are just going to turn around and just turn down, and we don't want to turn down these players. And you know, the South African batch is not working. In the English batch, we're getting some good talents. We're getting some good feedback from Nick and Karen, and I was getting good feedback, but Aaron Giles is the only player hired from the English batch of players, and this is our academy. We've got to grow those young players out, and there's only going to be a select number of players who are going to be accepted into the club, and the culture of the team has to change. Marco Hahn is going to be accepted into the club. It's a simple reason. There's a simple reason why we've turned down a few players, you know. I had a bit of feedback from Nick and Karen, and they wanted, the board just wanted young kids from the future, and like Aaron Giles is getting an immediate promotion to the senior side, but there's a simple reason why. He's a centre-back, he could grow into something, and to just, at our age, you've got a lot of physical attempts and attributes. You know, you're developing, and Marco Hahn gonna get some development in the, you know, training under the senior ranks. So 17 years old and training with the young boys in the team. You know, we're growing the squad quite rapidly and increasing with getting the boys back into the squad. And with Gutierrez agreeing totally a loan deal, but, you know, he's played a match this season in the senior team. But we are signing players. And it's simple. There's a reason why we're signing these young stars that are signing from this. It's loan lists immediately, getting them experience in the leagues in our system. Daniel Weibner, 27 years old. His contract will run out next season. We're going to give him a new contract because he's played a match this season. He's done well. We're going to give them a new contract this season. We play Kyle in this game. Oh, let's skip the press conference. Doesn't matter about the press conference. But, you know, straight loans and getting contracts and details sorted will help the team and improve everyone else. Of course, yeah. Of course, I was very comfortable with the win. comfortable with the victory and to get in 2026 because there's only a few games left of the season. And yeah, you know, let's just sim till the 34th match because we've already basically won the league. Let's just sim to May against Magdeburg, and we'll be crowned champions of the Bundesliga too. We'll be crowned champions. Well, hang on. Craiovia offered you a contract. Wait, what? Craiovia have an offer. Accrington Stanley have an offer. A few for these younger guys, you know, these £450,000 a week deals. While these youngsters are not playing every match every week, we're just gonna sim until the 25th. Well, I'm gonna go to the toilet, and I'll be in shortly. So we're back live, I'm back. So anyway, let's just get it sorted, get those loan agreements ironed out, with Giles getting a loan out to the Romanian league for the past few seasons, and we're getting those deals sorted out. A season-long loan for next season, that's fine. And you 50-50 split, £212. Well, £233. Total pay is £233. But with Hahn and Tranmere, we'll have a chat about that. The deal, it's not the deal for Accrington Stanley. They just want some players, and oh, it's clear. He's got no bother, so how is he physically there? He's flown all the way from Accrington. He's got no bother, but he's accepted a deal anyway. He's got no body, floating hands, and Wuhan, free towns in China. Want another one of my players. Jaume Gutierrez, 18 years old. He's grown a lot with the talent, and you know, he's grown a lot. And how come the Wuhan Free Towns manager had some clothes on, but the other guy didn't? It just doesn't make sense. And these young stars have to learn, and that stuff is facing in the next 2 rounds of detail. They're rejecting loans, so they could be sold on. Let the knife do the work, let the pan do the work. Loans, recommend you rethink. options. It's obviously something nobody wants to think about, and you know, we've got to think about it, and you know, Symington and Matchburg match will prove that. With Bellis's loans expiring, Lewis's loans expiring, they can notify me about those loans because they will probably expire at the end of the season. But yeah. Anyway, we're going to have to look at this. All these nonsense, absolutely ridiculous messages of the board of directors. We've got a lot of scout reports available from these reports, and what I'm hearing is there's a lot of scouting, a lot of talent, and too many talent, you know, could be hired. So most of them will be fired, and most of them will leave on their own accord. I had a lot of feedback from Nick and Karen about these players. Sadly, they won't be signed, and we're going to have to look at the batch of English players. Although this club is called, it's a German club, we're not going to be just be signing Germans. The English batch does not have many interesting stars in them, and the academy is not growing to what I want. I don't want half of these academy players. Maybe this guy, he's a white South African. Nothing against that, but I just have to say it. Basically, yeah, there is not many youngsters. So anyway, we've won the title. Basically, we've won the league. We've won the league. So in our final match of the season, because we can, hang on, wait. Before we start doing it for this season, we're going to start having a look at renewing contracts. Because we have 2 million in the budget, we're probably not going to be able to afford half of these guys when it comes to the end of their contracts. Lesgo's happy with his contract because he's only £18,000 a week. Giroud, he's earning £36,000 a week. Bell is starting to earn £9,200 a week. With Irakunda, he's started to earn £12,500 on a £77 million release clause on his contract. Eric Lamela is starting to earn £24,500 a week in his contract. Krikoviak's retiring. Goldbridge retiring. Fine. Rico Lewis is earning £40,000 a week. His buy option's too expensive to enable. But Sebastian Ziegler, Giles, we're looking at players who could get an extension. Lou is happy on £13,000 a week. You cost £10 million a week. Fazio costs £7,000 a week. Socrates on £7,600 a week. You're joining Wuhan 3 times on loan. I know you are. But what about Gulacsi? He's currently on £40,000 a week with a £7 million release clause on his contract. There's a lot of players with their deals running out, but the deals running out are for a reason. They're on a very huge salary, and I think this is the match where a lot of those older stars get their send-off, you know. It's simple. It has to be done. These are old players. These are legends of the club. These are played for a long time. I know there is many legends at the club, but I think it's fitting that Olivier Giroud captains the team. Giroud captains the side, and, you know, captains decide. Let's do an interactive sim because we can. So we can jump in and we'll get crowned champions in Magdeburg. So for in the next season, episode 15, on episode 15, in episode 15, Irakunda's leading the side. It doesn't matter what happens this match, we're already crowned Bundesliga 2 champions. And we're already promoted. Yes! Let's just jump to the result. We lose the match, but it doesn't matter. We've won the league. We lose the match, but we've won the league title anyway. We've won Bundesliga 2. We've won the Bundesliga 2. Which that's what the board wanted us to do. Achieve promotion. Let's just look at the goalkeeper of the tournament is that guy from Paderborn. Golden Boot. Let's go get this Golden Boot. 37 goals in 34 matches. He's worth 41 million. Team of the tournament's been revealed. It's Harvard Bellis, Lou, Lamella, Giroud. Let's go. They both make the team. And in the Bundesliga, player of the season goes to Olivier Giroud. Now, over on YouTube, we're going to do a poll for player of the season, which it will go for many players. So let's look at the stats before we decide who should be the player of the season. There's like 4 options. So 4 options. Player of the season for season 2. That option. So let's go with 39 goals and 25 assists. So, of course, he's going to be as an option in the poll. Olivier Giroud is going to be an option in the poll. Lamella is going to be an option. Yeah, that's our third option. And then Goldbridge will obviously, and then Mark Goldbridge will be the 4th option in the poll. So that's our nominations for player of the season. Those are the players who are the possible 4 options. There are 4 players, the best performing players of the season, who could be made to be the player of the season. Could Let's Go win the player of the season for the 2nd season in a row? Probably will. So anyway, we've got to sim till the end of the season, and then episode 15, we're going to be signing some players who will benefit us immensely, and we're going to see how much wages has the board given us for our first ever season in the top flight of German football. Of course, our team's been doing well. Of course, we have a club to run the finances of the board. The club has bills, wages, an offer to manage the Republic of Ireland. They can piss off. I want the England job. Of course, getting into the first tier will have some advantages. It'll have some disadvantages, but I prefer that we just... The scouting is not really my thing. I'd never really sign youth academy talent. I usually just sign players, like, just organically. So Real Madrid win the UCL. So who's won what then? Okay. So who's won what? Before we end the stream, we're going to check who's won what. We've won Bundesliga 2. Bochum was our backup in the league. Karlsruhe are in the playoff, in the relegation playoff spots. So Karlsruhe are going up. Greuther Fürth are staying up. In the DFB Pokal, it was Wolfsburg who won the DFB Pokal. We made the last 16. In the pre-season cup, we crashed out badly. But in the UEFA Super Cup, Roma won that. In the Champions League, Real Madrid won that against Manchester City. In the UEFA Europa League, Marseille beat Aston Villa. In the Conference League, Manchester United beat Sevilla. So, a few teams going down. We're going to check in the other leagues what teams this could affect. So, scrolling down to Premier League, starting that. Who won that? Man City won that with Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea and Manchester United in the top half of the table. Going down, it's Watford on 15 points, Leicester City and Leeds. Brentford stay up on a few points. In the Championship, Southampton are back up, Middlesbrough are back in the Premier League with West Brom, Stoke, Sheffield and Luton. Sheffield United and Luton in the playoff places. Burnley, Bissau slightly. So relegated to League One, it's Peterborough United, Sheffield Wednesday and Oxford United are all down. Cardiff stay up. In League One, it's Birmingham City and Huddersfield Town are back up in the Championship. Barnsley, Portsmouth, Derby County and Rotherham United in the playoff. Wrexham are in there. A lot of other teams are in there. Down to League Two, it's Leyton Orient, Stockport County, Carlisle and Milton Keynes Dons. In League Two, we're checking the best leagues. Cambridge United, Notts County, Swindon are up automatically. It's going to be Burton Albion, Wimbledon, Gillingham, Cheltenham in the playoff spots. Where's Doncaster? Are they in League One? Yeah, Doncaster in League One. They just stayed up in League One by a few points. Now in the French League, Paris Saint-Germain win the league. Nice, Marseille, Monaco and Lens finish in the top of that. Going down, it's Angers, Clermont and Saint-Etienne. In the... Down... Then in League 2, it's Metz, Bordeaux, they're in the league. Not a lot of teams. In Bundesliga, Bayern win the league, Leverkusen, Leipzig, Dortmund, Berlin, Werder Bremen. Going down, it's Schalke, Hertha Berlin, Cologne, but obviously I think no playoff. Heidenheim stay up on goal difference. Well, in the Free League, Ingolstadt 1860 go up. Dresden, there's a lot of teams in there. In Italy, it's Inter who win the league. But going down is Pisa, Cremonese and Parma. Going up from Italy, it's Serie B, it's Como, Genoa automatically, with Lecce, Frosinone, Sampdoria, Palermo, Venezia and Spezia in the playoff places. So in the let's just look in Spain. In Spain, Atletico Madrid win with just what you expect, the usual subjects. Going down, in MLS, in the entire league, the worst team in that league was DC United. You know, I think Inter Miami did well because they do have Lionel Messi, they do have Jordi Alba, they do have Luis Suarez. But next season, we need players, big stars, next season. And a lot of players are returning from their loan deals. And, you know, sincerely, we're a thirst tier club. You know, we're going to customize the kits before we end the stream. And then we upload the video to YouTube. So we got promoted, and let's customize the club. Of course, we're going to change the kits for this. It was mainly this third kit. You know, we're just going to change the kit. We've got a sponsorship deal. Our keeping kit will remain as it is. Our home and away will remain the same because... So, our stadium... Stadium, we're just going to change the stadium a little bit. We had a stadium capacity of 10,000 people. We're going to be moving to a you know, stadiums of, you know, there is a lot of the stadiums, you know, we increased the capacity. We're gonna move to this stadium with 19,086 people in its capacity. We're going to capacity by 9,000 people. We're gonna be able to fit a lot more into the stadium, fit a lot more in, because in the city of Koblenz, we've been able to fit a lot more people in, get a lot more in, because the season starts a bit later than usual. So anyway, the wages have probably gone down a lot. A lot of players have arrived. Our budget has seen an increase of 18 million, £31 million to spend. Players have arrived to all of the clubs. We've signed. The bills, like Lamella, Weber, Gulachi, those contracts we'll sort out in another stream. We have a budget of around 34 million. But that could rapidly go down. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this stream. I wish you well, and I'll see you later. Peace!